It's been a while. I'm getting far too good at saying that sentence, man. It's been a while. How's it going, guys? This is AJ Snow or Adam Langford, whatever you want to call me. I am both. It is I, the one, the only. For those who don't know me, here's a little backstory on my history on the content creation scene. Back in, I want to say 2016. I think I made a video about this before, but this is on a different channel. Back in 2016, I started a YouTube channel called Snow. Yeah, that was my name at the start. Snow. And I racked up, a couple of hundred, I think 100 and something subscribers at the time, and it was probably one of the most enjoyable things that I did and I got to do, just being in front of the camera, being myself, making content, doing what I love, doing what I wanted. But then people in school found out. This was back when I was in secondary school. People in school found out, and it became tedious because not at the time I had fallen victim to letting people bother me and letting people's opinions get to me. And one summer I let that get to me a bit too much, to the point where I made a mistake, the mistake in deleting my whole YouTube channel, which at the time on YouTube I was actually earning AdSense from. This was back in the day, I don't know what year it was, but I was actually earning money. For such a small channel, I had ads playing on my videos that were earning me money. Like, I didn't see any of that money, but it was coming in and slowly building up. So I've been disheartened from content creation, I suppose, at the back of my mind for quite a while, because there's been a part of me that's dwelled on that, like, one stupid little mistake of insecurity and stupidity, let's say, where I let other people's opinions bother me, and that has never been the case since then, pretty much. I still have a love for being in front of the camera, and mostly I have a love for entertaining. And I say that quite genuinely. Honestly. I've been doing a lot of reflecting lately, and on reflecting, I have realized that it is truly my, I want to say purpose, but for now I'm going to use the word passion. It is truly my passion to want to help people. And in that, I mean, I'm not a doctor, I'm not anything spectacular, I'm not incredibly intelligent either, but I feel like I'm good at talking and I'm good at listening. And I've been through some shit. I'm young, I'm only 21, but there's a lot going on in my life, and there has been since I was a kid, and I feel like I can maybe help a few people who are watching these videos who may be in a situation that I have been, or may have been in a situation that is almost relatable to what I have been in. And maybe I can help motivate you change the situation you're in for the better. For the longest time, I have been stuck in the limbo of trying to figure out who I am and what's my purpose, and having goals of wanting to do this and all of these different things, acting, singing, everything. I have had all of these things in front of me. Excuse me. Sorry, very unprofessional. I've had all of these things that I wanted to do, but I've just been getting lost and overwhelming myself with ridiculous amounts of goals that is unfathomable. Unfathomable. I can't say that word. Unfathomable. Moving on. You get what I'm trying to say. And I realized that not everyone needs a purpose, you know? Some people are okay with the 9-to-5 job, and some people are okay just being a family person, and some people are okay just being a mother, being a father, being a construction worker, and that's what they want to do, and that's what they enjoy doing, and that's amazing. Not everyone in life, which is something I've been quite, I don't know if it's ignorant or arrogant is the right word to use here, but something that I've been quite blind to, at least, or baffled by, the not understanding of how people are okay to be in these 9-to-5 jobs. And having worked one for the last year and a half in a job, the same job, consistently, for retail, I can understand why people are okay and content, especially if they live for their families. You know, that's what they want to do. I mean, personally, 9-to-5 is not where I want to be. I have this sick mentality that I don't know if I just have some kind of illness or something wrong with me, but I've come to the realization recently that one of my only fears in life, I have two main fears, and the first one is people I love getting hurt, and the second one is I genuinely, and this is the most egotistical thing I can probably utter, but I don't know how else to explain it, I genuinely fear being average. Now that sounds really corny and cringy to some people, but there's someone out there who's watching this video, or maybe is overhearing this video, that will understand what that means. Like, I want to make a difference to more people's lives. I've had the humbling experience and humbling comments from a couple of people close to me and a couple of people in my life recently who have said that I have motivated them to do something. And when they've said that to me, that genuinely brought me happiness. And that's what life is, right? It's one of the whole things about life. To be happy. The pursuit of happiness is something that everybody has the right to pursue. And that thing that makes me genuinely happy is just that. Motivating people and helping people. In a long-winded way, I guess this video is just to kind of say that on this channel, the podcasts that I'm going to be doing going forward will be consistent of my journey to what I want, greatness. My journey to that. Whatever form that comes in. We'll get into specifics in another video, but I want to bring you guys along on that journey in the most heartfelt way possible. Almost as if you're getting a look inside the private side of my life, like the most deep and personal feelings I have, like a journal. Don't want to take too much from the Diary of a CEO here, but I recently went back and recently found, by the way, Steven Bartlett and his story, and I recently started listening to his podcasts. The first one I heard, almost certain, I want to get this right now. The first one I listened to through and through was Davina McCall. And then I went on to, I think, Jimmy Carr, which was another great one. And then Mo Gaudat, I listened to that one, the first one. James Smith. I listened to a lot of his guest podcasts, the one where he gets a very tremendously successful person or impactful person and sat there just talking, having a beautiful conversation, an honest conversation. I'm in the middle of listening to the one with Jay Shetty at the moment, he's a very interesting character that I'm just learning about. I've seen his face on books before, and I've seen his face on Facebook and different places, but a truly interesting character. And he has some really, really insightful things to say about relationships and just life in general, which I quite enjoy. But to the point, I went back and listened to his earlier, he called it season 1 of the podcast, the Diary of a CEO podcast. Now, his format of, he has his journal, his diary, and he writes down notes, and then he reflects to a microphone, or in my case, I'm reflecting to a camera. I like that format. But I feel like my format is just gonna be slightly different. I'm not rich, I'm not a tremendously successful CEO, I'm not yet an entrepreneur. It's something that I want to go into in the future. I'm not anyone special yet. But I want to take you on that journey from the word go. And this is going to be my diary, my personal diary that you guys are all going to get a look and insight on. Still sticking with the name, Red Den Podcast, because that is something I'm going to expand on. That is my brand. So yeah, I hope this video made some kind of sense to you guys, but for now, I appreciate you all for watching. Thank you so much. And as always, stay frosty, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.